This is a brief review of the SG108 drone, and it's coming to you from Nomad Monster. It comes in a nice package, a case that has everything in it, with the instruction book for the SG108 GPS Smart Drone User Manual. Inside we have the controller. Get a little bit closer here. Have the controller, battery, other battery, and the drone itself. Now, what I most like about this drone, and the reason, one of the main reasons I picked it, was because of what it weighs. Take that off here, switch the scale on, and set it on here, and it reads 239 grams. So that puts it underneath the 250 grams needed for registration. So no registration needed, no license needed, unless you use it commercially. I intend, as the Nomad Monster keeps on the road, I'll use the drone for navigation. So before going into, say, a unknown area for boondocking, then I'll use the drone to investigate where we're going before the vehicle goes in. Now, I bought this drone online from Aliexpress, and the dealer that I dealt with is a registered or an official dealer for the company. And one reason I chose that dealer was because they promised a fast delivery date, and they did. I got it fairly quick. As a matter of fact, it was about 3 or 4 days before I expected it. It came. So very pleased there, very pleased with the dealer, who has responded fairly quickly to any inquiries I had. So what we'll get into now, first, then that one, and the feet first, then that one, and there she be. So we'll go over the instructions here, and listening. So from the user's manual of the SG108, we first of all need to put in a fresh battery. So I have here a battery that is full. Nice little way of finding that out. And then that goes in here. Setting up. Okay. Now, instructions say to do a short press. So do this. Checks that. And then do a 5-second press. And that's set up. Okay. Then we take the remote and open the right side to turn the remote on. So now the remote is on. The gyro I've done before, so we don't really need to do that for this, but the gyro will do that way too. It should do a fast flash to see if it's done, but it's not doing that. Okay, compass calibration, that part I've done before, so that if you don't change locations, you should be good with it. Now for Wi-Fi, and I'm going to take my phone here and we'll look at settings, and for connections we go to mobile hotspots. No, we don't want that. Data usage. Now, mobile data. Access internet through your mobile data. We're supposed to turn that off so that doesn't interfere with the Wi-Fi. And then that's working and flashing, so I should be able to go into back here and go into Wi-Fi, and Wi-Fi is now on and it's searching for Wi-Fi network, and there are no Wi-Fi networks here, so the unit, the SG108, is not locating Wi-Fi for me. So here is the problem. The earlier problem was same thing, it wouldn't recognize Wi-Fi, and then when I did manage to get it to go into flight mode, it still doesn't do that. Doesn't go into Wi-Fi mode, doesn't do anything other than sit there and flash. So somewhere there's a problem. And I'm going to turn this off. Okay, so that's off, so maybe we can try again and see if there's any luck with it. So, a short press, and we know the battery's there, and then we do a 5-second press, hit active, there we go, and so we've got a fast flash, and then that. Okay, so now it's done the gyro calibration, and we're still searching for Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi is simply not there. So it's a problem. Again, it does do a startup and the blades turn, but I'm still not getting any Wi-Fi here. So if I try that, unlock the flight mode again, let's see where it's free there, take this and then put that way. It does that, and if I hit the takeoff and landing button, it would take off, but we're inside a building, so that's not going to happen. So my question to the dealer, the manufacturer, is why doesn't it read Wi-Fi? Okay, I'm going to test this once again. Done this several times with several different phones, but this time I'm going to take a look at the batteries. So this one here, if I press the test button, we got all the lights flash. That should be full. Get this one, all the lights flash, so that should be full. And we'll get this one, nothing there, but if I hold it, it counts up. So that means it's full, or what's going on here? I'll put that one back on the charger. No, that was on the charger, so it should be fully charged, but it's a problem. So we'll take this battery here, which shows that it's full, and put it into the drone, the right side up. So you do a fast flash, or fast press, and then you press for 5 seconds. Let that set up, and you get fast flashing lights to say it's booting, and then it turns to slower flash, which means the boot was okay. So we'll set that there, and then the next stage is to take the controller and open that to turn it on. So the controller connects. You can see the lights flashing there for the connection of the controller. And then the next one is you're supposed to do a gyro test. So we do that. Goes fast flashing to say that it was connected to gyro. Maybe that's what they mean. It's not that clear. Compass calibration is next. I did compass calibration before, so that should be okay. So then the next step is to connect Wi-Fi. So on here I went through connections, and we turn the data usage and access mobile data, turn that off, so now it's getting no mobile data at all. And then back here onto Wi-Fi, and turn Wi-Fi on, so it's scanning for networks, and there's none. So that's where we start. There's no Wi-Fi in this area, so it's not picking up others. In other areas it does pick up Wi-Fi, so the phone's working. I've tried this on several phones, so, and they all work the same way. So something is wrong, and